I've been peeping that shit since high school. Even when I was a junior in high school, sitting here watching other people behave a certain way. Like, bro, we almost about to graduate. Y'all still acting like kids?
Like, I remember, bro, there was this one girl. We all had a little kickback, and this dude and this girl was arguing, and the old girl's boyfriend was in the bathroom. And when he came out, like, you know, bro did the smart thing because the other dude that she was arguing with, his homies was in the party. So he grabbed his girl, and you feel me? He politely got about that situation, smooth and calm. And there was one girl that I was talking to. She was sitting there bashing the nigga like, oh, he a bitch and da 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 da. I would have turned up behind my girl and da da. And I'm sitting there thinking like, why do y'all want y'all niggas to like act the same way how y'all would act in a situation? Like, at the end of the day, they ain't gonna do nothing but just put you and your nigga in a fucked up situation. Then 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, after the nigga done got shot, killed, hurt, whatever the case may be, you gonna be sitting there crying. But at the end of the day, this is what you wanted from your nigga. You wanted your level of emotional, the same way how you would act in a situation. And this is where y'all at. Like, yeah, it's a maturity thing.
I think, but we got to understand that a lot of people, unfortunately, aren't raised with men in their lives. So especially if you a dude and you grew up, I'm not saying all, but there's a good portion of dudes that's never had a strong male figure in their life. The strongest male figure is a stud. They've been raised by nothing but women. They grandmama. They
said the strongest male figure.
But it's a fact. A stud. Some dudes. The most masculine person they ever grew up with was a stud because their mamas never allowed a man to come around.
Because they think a man's presence or us just telling them simple, basic stuff is me trying to tell you what to do. No, I'm trying to show you how to survive in case I can't do that shit.
And to piggyback off of that, I will say, bro, I have literally seen mothers push the father away just so that she can be the one that has full control 100% of the sex.
That very shit happened to me with my pops. When my pops stayed around, he said, fuck that. I would be
bro, they just want 100% control of every aspect.
Bro, I just uploaded a video on my page. My last video I just uploaded. Shit blew me away. I'm interviewing this lady. She told me, I asked her, what is your motivation working out, being healthy? She said, I want to take my son on a date when he turns 50.
What?
I'm like, huh? I want to take my son on a date.
You gotta work out to take your son on a date.
Why are you taking your son on a date?
That sounds like some husband bullshit.
We're not gonna go there because look, I'll take my mama on a date any day.
No.
She said,
intention behind that.
She said, I want to take my son.
That son husband BS.
That sounds like a boyfriend son. Like, what are we talking about?
Not, I want to play with my grandkids or my great grandkids. No, I want to take my. I want to take my son on a date when he turns 50.
And with my old ass to take him when he's 50 to go eat, bitch. What?
So then, say you a woman, right? You meet that dude. His mama is already his wife. She's not going to want to deal with that. No woman is going to want to marry a dude.
His mama type shit on God.
Right. Well, he married to his mama. Well, mama, what's that? Bobby Boucher. Mama said. But that's what a lot of these women are raising. They're raising their sons to be their boyfriend and their husband.
Or they're raising their son to be the dude that they wouldn't even date.
Yeah. You know.
Either that, or they not paying their sons no fucking attention at all because they hate their daddy.
Yep. Then they wonder why their son and them don't got a relationship when the son becomes an adult. Well, hey, you did that, not me.
But it's funny, bro, because like I didn't meet my dad till I was 18, and for 18 years I heard a specific story.
Yep. Always get your dad's side of the story.
It was kind of funny because throughout those 18 years, certain small pieces of the story changed, but never really paid no attention to it because I never had another side of the story to compare it to. But then when you get older and then you finally meet your dad and then you hear his side of the story.
Everything start making sense.
And then you go back and pay attention to your life and the moves that your mom made while you was a kid, and then you sit there and start comparing, like, hold the fuck on, like, me moving to California at the age of 2 years old, that don't make, why would you do that if you know my dad is, like, literally up the block? Like, that don't make no sense.
I'll make it even more weirder for you. My mother is a dark-skinned woman, and she will only date white men now after my father being the only source of having a black man in my life. Mind you, he's half black, but he's still black. And she only dated white men, but then she get mad at me if I wasn't dating dark-skinned women. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What the fuck?
What kind of shit is that?
I was like,
you don't like yourself?
I was like, so that's what I was like, so what you telling me is you don't even like yourself. And she's like, what you mean? I was like, just because you're older doesn't mean that you know more than me sometimes. I could be wiser in certain subjects. I was like, my comprehension skills are clearly much higher than yours if I'm able to discern all that and realize that you want me to be with a dark-skinned woman, but yet you're over here bringing nothing but white men into my life.
Yeah, age for sure doesn't bring wisdom for a lot of people. I'm almost 50, and it's people in my age group.
The older they get.
Wow.
It's people in my age group that still talking about what they did in high school. Man, you remember what? I'm like, bro, we halfway to 100. I'm like, bro, we're closer to 100, and y'all talking about
accomplished in these past 30 years from high school.
Nothing. You will hear it, man. This high school, bro. What have you done since then?
There's a lot of people out here dealing with arrested development, and they don't know it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah.
Their minds and their consciousness was arrested.
They're not the same. They're not the same.
It was arrested and detained at the age of 9, 10, 11, 12,
or whatever
13.
Whatever age the trauma happened to them. That's where their emotional intelligence stopped, because they don't know how to comprehend anything, even sentence structure, beyond the age in which the trauma happened to them. I'm writing a book on all this shit right now.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit, bro, and I'm gonna kind of get just a little bit personal. So, like, the first time I ever saw, you feel me, somebody get pew, I was 7 years old.
Yep.
And that shit put me in an arrested development stage.
Mm-hmm.
The second time that I ever saw somebody get pewed, I was 13. And I tell you, bro, from 7 to 13, I snapped out of that arrested development at the age of 13 because I feel like the trauma offset it.
Yeah.
But from 7 to 13, bro, when I tell you, like, life was, I don't even know how to explain it, bro. People would literally always tell me, like, you too old to be acting how you acted.
Yeah.
And I get it now 100% because, you know, I understand what arrested development is and how trauma could literally stunt your mental and subconscious. Yeah. So it's like, I never understood what they meant, but like, oh, you too old to be acting this way and blah, 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 blah. And in my mind, I'm acting how I'm supposed to be acting because in my head, I'm still stuck at a certain age and I'm not realizing that my body not growing with my consciousness.
Exactly.
So, but I feel like, you feel me, that trauma shit is, you feel me, it can really leave you in a dark place. But, you know, I've figured out that, you know, trauma can put you in a dark place, but then trauma can also offset it and bring you out of that dark place as well.
So how did you work on that? Did you get therapy? You see God? Like, what helped you get out of that space? Because that's pretty traumatic.
I didn't get out of that space until I was in my mid-20s, like 24. And what helped me get out of that space was it was almost like a detoxification period. Because, you know, I moved from California, San Bernardino, when I was 15. And I did all of my high school years in Washington. And, you know, that was kind of like a detox period. But then at the same time, like, you know, I'm still young and I'm still trying to chase certain shit. So after I got into my adult years, I had my child at the age of 20, and I kind of just settled down a little bit.
Yeah, everything changes once you have a kid, man. For real.
Yeah, I had my son, and that's kind of what helped me push through a lot of that shit, bro. Because I started looking at myself and realizing I don't want my son to be like this. Like, I don't want my son to be chasing after the same shit that I'm chasing after.
Yep.
So I feel like
to go along with that.
I feel like love is what offset it. Because, like, realistically, bro, I never really knew what love was up until the point where I had my son. Like when I had my son, that's when I first learned what unconditional love is. Like it ain't nothing that this boy can do to me that I'm not gonna be there for him. So it's like love is what offset that trauma and what brought me out of that dark place. And it started to make me realize that, you know, I got little ones looking after me, and then even aside from little ones looking after me, like I got a bigger purpose in my life because God wouldn't put me here and then give me something so precious to look up after me if there wasn't a purpose. You feel me?
Exactly. Like once little man came into the world, like that day, I was like, shit, let me stop all the stupid stuff I was doing.
Man, like, and that's the thing, you know, listening to y'all young men and including myself talking about having kids. See, these are conversations a lot of people don't see where men talk about, I love my kids, you know, how my kids changed my life, because let TikTok tell us we don't care about our kids. You know,
I never loved another human being in my life as much as I love my child.
Man, let these women get up here and tell it, bro. We chase after bitches. We chase after money. We chase after everything else besides.
I didn't do none of that shit. That's why my life didn't turn out well.
I swear to God, bro, if I could take me and my son right now and shut the whole world out, my nigga, ain't nothing I would want.
I don't blame you.
Bro.
Ain't a goddamn thing I would want, bro. I got everything.
Just me and him.
We can go out and hunt. I can teach you how to hunt. I can teach you how to fish. We can provide for ourselves. We can make our own clothes. We can make our own. Like, come on, bro.
In some countries, I wish America would adopt this idea. Give the boy to their dad after the age of 7.
Well, realistically, bro, I understand why America is the way that it is. It's honestly, a lot of America is based off indigenous laws, and the baby follow the belly over here.
But you know, see, with God giving you a son, now you get a chance to show him the life that you didn't have, and to shield him from the things that you've seen.
I'm teaching them young now to think before you do anything. Remember, if I've ever tell you anything in this life, take 5 seconds before you do anything, make any decision, because it's either gonna make or break you. And now that I've instilled that in him, his performance at school has been phenomenal. He hasn't acted up at home. Literally just those few words right there, and let him understand, as long as you think before you do something, you're good.
And so that means you're teaching him emotional intelligence.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
What a lot of women gotta understand is, and I feel like a lot of mothers don't understand this, and the reason why I say this is because my mom, she tried to do the same thing. I had an older sister, and she didn't realize that she couldn't raise me and my older sister the same way. And she tried to parent us the same way, when that's not what you can't do that. Like, you can't parent your teenage daughter and your teenage son the same way. Like, they literally have to be disciplined 100% different. They have, like, you have to go about things, even the way down to how you teach them when it comes to doing homework.
And that's the importance of having the mother and the father. Because how I see it, if I ever have a daughter, that's up to her mom to discipline her. Because that's between her and her mom.
You know,
I don't even want my daughter feeling comfortable with the idea of a man putting her hands on her.
Exactly.
And
so
you know,
me, that's a rule that I made for myself. Hey, if I have a baby girl, my wife's gonna take care of that.
Yeah, I that's all I have is daughters. I got 2 daughters. Of course, I was telling her earlier, my oldest daughter name is Diamond, and that was something that I had to think about too when I was raising my daughters. And after a while, that's the mindset that I came with too. Like, I just didn't feel comfortable spanking my daughters, because I heard a female say that your daughters shouldn't feel comfortable with a man disciplining her. Yeah, so I was like, that made sense. So I just let her mom, start doing that. And I'm telling you, man, the love from your daughters. So I don't have sons, so I don't know what it feels like. But man, it's a beautiful love. And if you raise them right, you teach them right, man, they'll make you proud, bro.
Oh yeah, having a son is literally like, I would say, the same experience, but it's like a mini you.
Yeah, I
just feel like sons be betraying their daddies, because they be like,
at some point,
sons turn into mama's boys, and daughters seems to gravitate more towards their dads, and sons seem to gravitate more towards their mothers.
That is true,
because
to a certain extent.
Because it's protection in a different form, if that makes sense. So, like, depending on how, if it would have been normal, like say me and my mother, we don't have a great relationship because I didn't get that feminine protection from her, as opposed to I was able to still get that in a masculine way, but from my father.
One thing I've noticed as far as like, you know, I've noticed as far as like when dads and sons fall out, it tend to be when they get older. And if it don't be when they get older, and it happens when they're younger, it's because there's an influence of family members, mom, or whatever the case may be. But most times when dads and sons fall out when they get older, I'm going to be honest, bro, it's because the dad low-key on some fuck shit. And I've noticed that when older dudes get older, they get stuck in their ways. I was just talking to my dad last night, and he dead-ass admitted it to me. He dead-ass said, like, nigga, I'm 50-something years old. Nigga, I'm stuck in my ways. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. And I had to respect him 100% for even admitting that. Because some you feel me, some older dudes won't admit that. They'll try to fake the phone. But, you know, yeah, man, it's so complex. This shit's so complex.
But see, for me, I guess how I was raised, and even now that I got daughters that are in their 20s, I actually like listening and learning from them. I remember we was having a conversation. I used to be a nerd. I was a nerd. I was like Steve Urkel with bad teeth in high school.
Nerd life's life.
And the crazy part is I used to get bullied. So my daughter come home from school and, you know, they talking about bullying. I was like, what do you mean cyberbullying? I was like, it's online. Like, it ain't like nobody actually physically assaulting you. It's online. And I was like, I didn't get it. I'm old. I'm set in my ways. I don't know nothing about cyberbullying. She said, but Dad, this is the thing. When you get beat up and bullied, when there's no internet, it goes away. Mm-hmm. But when it's online, it lives forever. So they can replay it every day. You're going to see it. You're going to share it. And she was like, that's why cyberbullying could hurt so much, because after you take a L, it's over. But when it's online, it consistently replayed. Now you a meme. And I was like, I never looked at it like that. And that's one thing for me as an older man. I like having conversations with the youth because there's different perspectives that I didn't grow up with the social media. I didn't grow up with the internet. So I like listening to the youngsters because there are things that I can learn, just throughout life that I would just never notice because I'm up there in age. So yeah, I'm not one of them old dudes. I listen. Now, I ain't gonna say I agree with everything because y'all do be doing some stuff different, but I'll still at least listen and try to understand the point of view.
I will say this, and I respect you for that, and you feel me? I appreciate you for, actually wanting to listen to the generations under you, because I feel like, bro, there's such a big disconnect in the differences or in the generations. And I hate the fact that, you feel me, I can't go to an older black man and ask him for a specific sort of piece of advice when bro, all he gonna do is just give me some bullshit ass answer. It is what it is, or whatever the fuck the case, something like that. When it's like, bro, that's what the disconnect is at. That's why ain't no respect there, ain't no mutual respect, ain't no love, because where is the guidance? Like, sometimes I've heard older dudes say, oh, y'all little niggas don't come to us and y'all think y'all know what y'all talking about, and this, that, and the third, and blah, blah, blah. When, nah, nigga, you literally got dudes that's dead ass coming to older dudes trying to find answers, and y'all niggas is not giving the answers. So it's like, yeah, bro, the disconnect between the older generations when it comes to men.
They be gatekeeping. Like, bro, how do you expect us to, take your knowledge and expand it?
It's funny, bro, because on the flip end, the black men be gatekeeping, but then on the flip end, the black women be giving these black girls the worst fucking advice, bro. They don't gatekeep shit. They be giving them every single piece of.
I done seen it in person, being the only black male in an all-female family on my mom's side. I seen the conversations, heard what was said. I'm just over here like, the fuck?
Yeah,
y'all was raising a black man, right?
I thank God because I was raised by my dad. My dad was a single father until he married my stepmom. But I feel sorry for dudes that's raised by nothing but women. I Man, I couldn't do it.
I'm thankful my dad was there. I really am, because had he not been, man, would have been
I ain't
bad.
gonna lie, gang. I was one of them, but I had a bunch of boy cousins.
Yeah.
So
Even all my cousins were girls. It was just me. I was a little boy.
me and my boy cousins, we was all outside. Man, I was the runt. I was the runt out the group. A bunch of my cousins was like 10 years older than me, so I'm 5 running around chasing behind 15-year-olds. So that I feel like that's where the balance kind of came in for me. But I definitely was raised around all women.
Yeah, when I was around my dad, it was basically pull me away from mom, and kind of throw me in like Spartan training a little bit, hang out with the guys, see what the guys is doing, make sure we're doing this. If I'm playing basketball, I'm 12 years old, guarding grown ass men in basketball, so it was all to help develop me.
Diamond, you had your daddy?
Diamond over there eating some Raisin Bran and drinking coffee.
I wish I had some fucking Raisin Bran. That's my favorite cereal. How the fuck did you know?
I was just being funny too.
It's only a few cereals in the black household that be favorites.
Man, let me tell you something. Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yo.
Raisin Bran Crunch.
Honey
Yo.
Bunches of Oats.
That's my shit.
Honey Bunches of Oats is classic. It's loaded.
Yep. Chex Mix just made a honey crunch, and that shit tastes like fucking Golden Grams.
Honey Bunches of Oats is even good.
Oh yeah.
Nigga, Cinnamon Life? Oh, come on, man.
Oh, yes.
I can get jiggy with the life for the kicks. Can get with it.
No,
I get the kicks. I get the kicks.
That Chex Mix can't do, like, those Chex Mix had cereal, did they?
Yeah.
The
cereal, they
Chex
upgrade
Mix
the
and
cereal
Life
now.
is different.
That shit's stacking now.
Give me some Honey Nut Cheerios for that.
Fair enough.
But no, I did have my dad, but
Did I notice a huge difference between women when they have a father or had their dad or a male figure as opposed to when they had barely any? It's just like shit that should make sense.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I like girls that's raised by their grandparents.
Yeah, for sure.
Girls that's raised by their grandparents, those are the wives. I promise you, those are the wives.
And dudes that's raised by their grandparents too, or
See, I had 3 generations I grew up around.
And just think,
I only got to know one of my grandparents. She died in 2016.
I was raised by mine for the first 7 years of my life, and even though they slept in different rooms, bro, I still like the idea of love is what I'm like. I literally like if I can't have that, like dead ass, they slept in different rooms but didn't get no divorce. Like if I can't have that, shorty, I don't want you at all. Like you can be mad at me, that's cool. Go sleep in your room, I'll go sleep in mine. But with this shit ain't ending. The fuck?
We ain't divorced just because you don't like me today.
but just think in the next.
I got sent to go stay with my grandma every summer.
But just think in the next 15 years, the majority of black people in the next 15 years won't be able to say, I'm going over my grandmama and granddaddy's house.
Hell no.
Yep.
Hell no. Why? Because the grandmas is 50-something still trying to be outside.
They hoes and they grandpas is pimps or gangbangers.
It ain't no more grandmama, granddaddy house.
Or I seen the op outside, I had to go get the damn. You sit your ass down.
You ain't got no op.
Like, nigga, you
got
got
your ass in that chair.
The only option you had was
arthritis. You take the right about you see an op and you got arthritis quick.
I'll be like, the only option you got is take your ass in the house.
The only op they got is the options they didn't take.
Nah, but you never lied about that cool reviews. They ain't gonna have no grandparents.
That's crazy.
They gonna have their motherfucking parents.
Because grandmama on TikTok doing the TikTok challenge with.
I'm definitely gonna be that grandma.
Talking about she still got it. Nah, grandma, you supposed to have on a moo-moo in the kitchen, making some pound cake.
Bro, that's like telling my mama that she's supposed to have that on. She ain't going to none of that.
Tracy Ellis Ross got these old heads.
My mama got 6 grandchildren, and her oldest 2 grandchildren is 20. She ain't finna know.
She thinks grandchildren is 20?
20. My niece and nephew are 20. The youngest is 9.
She supposed to be teaching them how to bake some cakes.
No, my mama is outside with her boyfriend right now. At a bike club.
Damn.
And I'm at the house, sick.
That's that that West Coast shit, the motorcycle clubs.
Hey, and them motorcycle clubs are something serious.
My boyfriend and Soul Brothers, so
the brothers of the sun and shit.
I used to dance at bike clubs. Trust me, I know.
Yeah, them bike clubs are something different.
Shit, them Hell's Angels ain't nothing to play with.
Hey, I'm saying, look, I grew up right down the street from their main headquarters on 19th in California in San Bernardino.
Man,
You gotta be cool with them. That's it.
Nah, for sure, you had to. Look, bro, I remember one day, swear to God, I was elementary school was right across the street from their headquarters. Normally, they would keep the gate to their clubhouse closed, but this day, their gate was open. So, you feel me? Me just being curious, I'm with my homie. I told him, I was like, let's go up in there. He was like, nigga, I'm not going up in there. You can go up in there, and I'll stand on the outside and wait. And then I'll just, like, be watch out.
That's
So,
what I think.
I like it.
Oh, pick me.
Not just that, pick me.
But
Pick
look,
me,
so look, we went up
I
in there.
made it.
pick Misha.
They had a little collection plate. I took $20 off the collection plate. Dumb decision, but I went to the candy house and I buzzed down. Me and my homie, we got whatever we wanted. I swear to God. Listen, when I tell you 2 hours later, I was in my house playing Xbox. I know exactly what I was playing. I was playing American Wasteland by Tony Hawk.
Oh, my.
I heard like 10 different motorcycles coming through the hood.
And to collect that $20.
Shit.
Look, them niggas had my description and everything, so they went to some of the older homies outside. They gave them my description. They came to my house. Boom, 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 boom. He said, "Bring your little ass out here." I came outside. I said, "What?" He said, "Bro, why the fuck is the Hell's Angels riding through the hood?" And I'm like, "I don't know." He said, "No, you do know. They gave your description. They said a little black nigga with a gap. You the only little black nigga with a gap over here." So he was like,
What in the stereotype and shit?
Listen. He said, they said you took something from them and they need that back, bro. And they not playing, bro. He said, "Nigga, we done been over here since the late 70s. These apartments, bro, never once. And we done had it out with some of them niggas over there. They never came over. They came over here today for you. So whatever it is you took, bro, that shit
Get
better,
it back, nigga.
Yeah,
Get it back.
he said that shit better come up right now, bro, because I'm trying to save you and your family. I can't stop this. Whatever you did, bro,
You can take
I
the
can't
snack.
stop this." So look, I was like, "Bro, I spit some of it at the candy house," and he was like, "Who candy house?" I said, "Teresa." He said, "Blood, let's go." We went over to the Teresa house. He said, "Look, whatever this little nigga just bought, I need all that money back, and I promise you, I'll pay you back." So Teresa gave him the money back. He handed it back to me. He said, "I'm not giving it back to him. You got to go over there and hand it to him." I went over to 15 bikers, white dudes, by myself and handed that shit to him. That nigga pulled his glass down. He said, "Do you know what we could do to you right now?" And he was like, "Do you know how we treat thieves? Do you know what we do to thieves?" I said, "Yeah." He said no. I said no. And then he was like, "Son, you're lucky you're a kid, because he said, I would love to show you what we do to thieves." And he put his glasses on and then niggas rolled out the hood. That was the scariest day of my life.
Shit, I never stole a single thing in my life after that.
What I just envisioned when you told me that story was on the Wiz, while them flying monkeys surrounded Dorothy and Michael Jackson.
The Wiz.
All them ugly ass bikers don't get it. But I'll be scared if them motherfuckers got around me too.
Yeah, what the thing about the Hells Angels, what a lot of people don't know is a good portion of, LA County Sheriff, San Bernardino Sheriffs, and a lot of these different sheriff offices, they Hells Angels, and they really gangbang.
Man,
That was the interest for me.
It's different over here on the West Coast, man.
I'm in Vegas, I know.
Shit, I'm up in Seattle.
I'm born and raised.
Damn.
in
Seattle.
I'm in Portland. Look, you feel me?
Washington State. I was stationed in Bremerton, Washington, and so we used to go over to Seattle every now and then.
Yeah, I was at JBLM. I got out 5 years ago.
All right. Hopefully you getting your paper.
I am. I already got the 100%.
Yes, sir.
I got to do my rounds and I work out.
That's a bet. But as soon as I got out the Navy, I got the hell out of Washington State because I was depressed. All it did was rain. It was cold.
I'm telling you, my mental health took a nosedive when I got here. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I ain't never felt like this.
Yeah, that Washington State. If you're not from there, it'll do a number on you. I mean, I like to barbecue. I like to go outside, but it's raining every day. It just my mental health was jacked.
I got a cousin out in Vegas area. He's always like, "Cuz, just come out here, dog. Just fucking come live out here, bro. Just chill." I was like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
live. I don't know about the live part. I'll visit.
I don't advise nobody to move.
I hang out for a weekend or two. I don't know about the living part.
How do you live in Vegas and not be a part of the scene out there, like going to the casinos and partying and gambling when it's just right there?
I would think like they probably do it, and then you got bored of it. It was like, nah, good.
Or it just never been your thing.
Yeah, it's probably just never been your thing if you ain't ever went.
Okay. Because I mean, it's supposed to be Sin City. Like, I don't think I can live.
Either you gonna be a gambler, you gonna be an addict, you gonna be a hoe, you gonna be a stripper.
You got a couple choices.
You got choices and routes.
Okay.
You pick one, and I chose the stripper route.
Yeah.
And the gambling route, I be gambling my ass off, but I be winning.
But you barely bigger than a pole.
That's the point. Can't no bitch fuck with me twirling around that pole.
Man.
I'm literally a fucking ballerina on that pole.
Did you used to take gymnastics or something?
No, I was a cheerleader and did praise dance growing up, so.
Boy, them praise dance girls, man, look. Them damn praise dancers.
I've been dancing since I could walk. I've been singing since I could talk.
You ever heard that song, Drop It Low for Jesus?
Never heard nobody dropping it low for Jesus.
It's on YouTube.
Play Drop It Low for Jesus.
It's on.
I know, they're playing Drop It Low by Ziggy.
No, it's on YouTube.
Ziggy. Play my music on Apple Music.
Yeah, I think it's it's just a prank song, but it's funny as hell. Drop It Low for Jesus.
They're going to hell.
Yeah, but if you're a stripping praise dancer, in a way, you're dropping it low for Jesus.
What praise is that?
I don't know. You started as a praise dancer.
Look.
Jesus.
I ain't gonna contradict myself and go to hell. Don't do that. You can't mix the two. I mean, you probably could.
I mean, because the pastor might be at the strip club.
And maybe your dance moves is making people want to go to church.
I'm a collection plate around at the church for
and maybe your dance moves is making more church members show up. So really,
they should allow poles in churches.
They got ATMs in there.
No, I'm dead ass because pole isn't art. I'm not saying let me be naked in the day. I could wear a praise vest. I could be on a silicone pole.
Praise is a wild.
I have silicone poles where you have full clothes on and still be on the pole.
Oh yeah.
I will fuck up some church music with these fucking moves. You hear me? This shit I know how to do on the pole and drop and all that little extra. Yes,
I'm like, go ahead. Keep feeling the top plate. Keep feeling the plate.
You know what? In a Democratic Party, they got this thing called Souls to the Polls.
What is that? Feet to the pole?
Souls to the polls. What that means is, so if you go to church, they bring the buses to the church and draw the people to the voting booths, and they call it souls to the polls, to the voting polls. But what you trying to do is
praise is a wild concept, bro.
Hey, when I was in Seattle, they used to play Kirk Franklin in the club. For sure.
Kirk Franklin got the most hip hop ass gospel music I ever did here.
Yeah, he a different type of dude. Song? Huh?
You heard his new song?
No.
That motherfucker bumping. I said, Kirk don't miss, boy.
He from the crib. Him and my uncle was real tight. Yeah. He from the crib. Drop it low for Jesus. My boy said grandmas went from making pound cake to being pound cake. Damn. Man, but the cool thing about y'all youngsters, though, y'all don't mind being transparent. I think one thing that sucks about the people that came before me, they died with a lot of secrets. They kept a lot of stuff hidden that if the younger generations knew, maybe we could have done better, and we could have or either built on some of the things they started. But
Yeah.
they transparency wasn't a thing. Especially with a lot of the olders.
I think with Generation X, which would be you, my dad's generation, and me being a millennial, I think it's really kind of us as the forefronters that kind of like we know what we didn't like. We're not so closed off to the point where we're like, well, I'm just not gonna worry about like they did. We're more like, you know what? No, I'm gonna deal with this so I can pass this knowledge down to the next generation, and hopefully they can hear it.
Yeah, for sure. We gotta pass. We gotta pass the knowledge on. We gotta pass the game on. You can't gatekeep. And one thing is, if you don't know, it's okay to say I don't know. All right, young brother, let's figure it out together. We can learn together.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's okay not to know.
Teamwork make the dream work. That's my whole life concept right there.
Hell yeah. It just, I don't know. I guess with women, they're not taught to be team players. They're not taught to take accountability or coaching or, negative and turn it into a positive.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's like a disconnect now that men of my generation didn't speak out. So these women are like, y'all men are sassy, y'all men are talking too much. But that's because I used to wonder why men used to just sit in a car for 30, 40 minutes before they go in the house.
They don't want to go in the house.
Yo, I just experienced that with his last relationship. The first time I sat in my car, I was like, oh, fuck.
It's getting to that point.
Fuck.
There's no peace in my house. I'm not running.
Legit me, I was like, damn, is she gonna be in a good mood today, or do I gotta deal with the bullshit?
And that's where, that's something I had to learn is you got to deal with the bullshit day one. If you can't just let her keep getting away with disrespecting you or being disrespectful.
You gotta check that right the first time. But my thing is, if they continue doing so, and I've already told you one time, don't be surprised when your ass is out the door.
Yeah, and certain things
where to go.
And certain things women are gonna do. Also, we can't expect women to act like men. So I don't mind when a woman is pouty. That's cute to me when she's pouty at certain times.
She be a little bratty or she wants to some attention. I like that shit. But being just nuclearly hostile, away from you with that bullshit.
Because I don't want my woman to be stoic. That's what I don't want. So, a little pouty, a little bratty, that's cool. But
God, you don't have like full emotional control, that'd be the big turn off for me.
Yeah.
They crash out about every little thing. Everything irritates them. It don't matter what you talk about. Nope.
Yeah, now you gotta nip that shit in the bud day one. But I feel like sometimes that's why a lot of chicks gravitate more to the thuggish or the hood or the gangster dude because they're not
holding them accountable. That's the reason why a lot of them wanted the Pookies and the Ray Rays, because Pookie and Ray Ray don't possess enough emotional intelligence to tell her, hey, nah, what you're doing is wrong. They're just gonna tolerate it because they're used to it.
Or he will say, bitch, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
And she will sit down.
Yep.
And so it's always like they always say toxic masculinity or narcissism. But obviously there's something about toxic masculinity and narcissism that does attract the majority of women, or the majority of their exes wouldn't be toxic narcissists.
That's the thing. They're actually telling on themselves. They're the narcissist. They were the toxic one. I really realized that every single chick that ever told me, oh, well, my ex was I'll ask them straight up, how was your ex's and what part did you play in the relationship not working? I said, because it takes two people to make it and it takes two people to break it. So let's go ahead and be honest and get that out the way. And they, well, all my exes were, well, I ain't going to keep talking to you since all your exes was a problem.
So clearly you were never the problem.
Yeah, never the problem.
They never the problem.
That's the problem.
But I think I found the problem.
Yeah.
You might be the problem. They get off the nigga. Like, yeah, I know. I heard to hear that.
You hate women.
You ain't even that cute anyway.
Okay, that's cool. What's your homegirl, though? What's up?
See, you just a hoe.
No, you say what you say. Your homegirl seemed interested.
Hey, I heard a wise man once said, a woman told me she like a man to be in shape. So I learned how to run, and I ran through her
I'm
team.
surprised y'all never seen my pole video. I posted it on my damn TikTok.
I seen it when you was on live one day. You was showing some of your videos. Yeah. You know how? Well, I mean, obviously you do. That stuff takes a lot of upper body strength.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ones that be in the club actually doing that, they upper body usually be pretty defined.
Strong as hell.
Wait, show, bitch.
Try to send the video.
Take out this damn effect.
I was impressed by the athleticism, honestly.
That's crazy. That's like some Olympic medal shit.
That's wild. To be able to be that damn strong. That's all the little muscles in your body, all that work too, not just the big ones. That's what people don't understand about calisthenics. It works your balance muscles, a lot of stuff that
That's
people.
all that shit really is calisthenics.
Yeah. That's what I started doing.
I'm literally a fucking feather on this bitch.
Yeah, see that's why I didn't let my kids praise dance or go to gymnastics.
I took ballet, tap, jazz, all type of shit. I grew up in performing arts camp.
See? And then you end up on the damn pole.
And I ended up on stage with Usher being on that pole.
Yeah, I remember you said that.
That was the proudest moment my dad ever had.
Man.
My dad was stripping at the Usher show. I said, shut up.
You can't come out there on skates?
No, I was on the pole.
Man, that's...
There was a pole scene here in Seattle when he came about a year ago.
My homegirl Isis with the big old booty, that was her.
Okay. Yeah. That concert was awesome. I was right next to the stage.
That's my bitch right there.
Man.
I miss that shit. It was fun.
It looked like hard work. Like, I dated a couple of dancers.
Hell yeah, I was at rehearsals for 12 hours.
Yeah. One of them I dated, though, she was on that powder.
Ooh.
Yeah, she was on that powder. But...
What's on the...
No, I had dated a dancer, and she was on that powder.
It was on that white girl.
Yeah.
See, my favorite.
She needed it. Like, she couldn't perform and work them long hours without it. You know, so it was what it was. Hey, I try not.
When was this? 2021?
Hell no. This is back like.
No, you talking about me.
Oh, you? Oh, okay. You couldn't be on the powder. You too small. You might just evaporate.
What?
You get on the powder, you might evaporate. You just gonna get.
That's not true. Well, first, I would never just be on it like that. I've tried it before.
Yeah, I ain't never even
I
tried.
didn't like that shit.
Yeah.
That shit was not for me. I said, how do people do this shit?
I'm so afraid of rugs. I ain't never tried
Let me
nothing.
tell you something. I tried that shit, and I got told that my brother had something, and that my cousin was found dead in a dumpster that day, and I lost my shit. Boy, talk about unhinged.
Yeah.
TikTok, this is just for educational purposes only.
Woo-wee. Let me hold
That's
something.
when I was working for Usher.
Okay.
See the date? July 23rd, 2021. That's me in the camera.
Nice.
Yeah, this is why I was a stripper. That's the money, bitch.
See, Playboy. See, you know what happened? My daughter Diamond.
Yeah, that was in one night. All pole.
Who was
no
that?
Breast, no titties.
Oh, that was
all
you?
Pole, no, them big, that's 40 bands.
Who was the other girl?
Which girl?
Oh, I saw a like a cute chick.
Wait, where?
Oh.
Because they all me.
Oh.
That is all me.
Oh, okay.
This is over the years, not dance for 10 years.
Heard the more ladies be giving their retirement checks up. I might have to.
Hey.
Yeah. This is my Instagram, though.
Man, yeah, male strippers make decent money.
I used to wear wigs, y'all.
Fallout job.
Oh yeah. You was alright back then. Okay.
This was 2021 or 2021.
Oh yeah. You could have got $15.
You stupid. Not fucking 15, y'all.
I'm cheap as hell. When I go to the club, I tell them, look, man, I'm just here for the food. Like I don't have no money for you.
I ain't gonna lie, that's when I go to Fort Mayweather Club for. Let me tell you something. That nigga got some good ass fucking salmon bites in that bitch.
So
salmon nuggets.
So check this out.
If I ever go to a strip club, I'm gonna throw at least 500 ones.
So check this out.
If I'm going to a strip club to tip, I'm outdoing every nigga in that bitch. I do it every time, and they be mad at me. He'll be like, "Oh, broke ass niggas."
I had a chick try.
500.
I had a chick try to finesse me at the strip club because that ain't really my thing. So I'm hollering at this girl. She was like, "You want to go upstairs for a dance?" I was like, "Well," I was like, "How much is dance?" She said $20. That's what she said, $20. How much for a dance?
To get through the door.
So then we go up there. You know, I'm shooting the shit with her. We talking. I'm like, "Well, all right, well, you know, I pulled out the 20." She said, "No, it's 120." I was like, "What you mean?" She said, "I danced for like 6 songs."
I'm listening.
I was like, 6 songs? You said $20. She said, "Yeah, $20 a song. You got to pay me for each song." And I danced for 6 songs. I like, "Well, why you didn't tell me that after the first song?" And she called security on me. She was like, "You ain't going to pay it?" I was like, "No. You said $20 for a song." She called security. They made me leave. I was like, "Fine. I don't like strip clubs anyway." They will try to finesse you.
My afro. I miss my afro. Damn it. When you go through memories, oh my God. Oh my. That night I was off coke right there. Boom. Slump. She was off the shit too. Dumb.
Man. First
off, we was skinny. That's me, that's her. That's my girlfriend.
Man, you know, black girls used to come skinny back in the day. That used to be normal.
Yeah.
It used to be normal. I was just watching a Diddy documentary, and you watch all of.
Oh my God, I ain't finished it.
I was thinking about watching that bad boy. I wasn't sure.
I fell asleep watching it last night.
The first few minutes, I had to call my boys from New York because I was like, "For real? I didn't know that." Like, Diddy really been behind some scandalous stuff since he first got in the game.
Mm-hmm.
He a wild nigga. It's like, damn, I want to feel bad for Diddy, but I can't. Man, it sound like karma caught up with him.
That's the Usher picture. That's one of them.